And we are live December 9th, 4:31 p.m. Welcome everybody. We are going to take a look at what the stock market did today. We are going to take a look at Tesla, the VIX, which is the fear factor of the stock market. We are going to take a look at the stock indices, gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So let me make sure that everything is okay in terms of the live right now. Just hang on a second right here. Okay, yeah, I think this is working. Yeah, bingo. So yeah. Bitcoin had a move today. We are going to see if this move is significant or is it just noise. So let's start with Tesla. Tesla closed at 445.17, up $5.59. That's 1.27%. Post-market, we are basically even 20 cents lower, so pretty much at 445. So let's take a look at our current trends that we are following with Tesla. The big bullish trend, let me highlight it for you. This is the big bullish trend that has been in place since April. Since April, Tesla has been going higher as a whole. It's zigzagging, so sometimes if you buy here, yes, you are going to have a move down because this is zigzagging. This is the nature of the beast. So depending on when you buy and when you sell, you can make money on this. If you buy and hold at the bottom until today, yes, you are making money. If you buy, if you buy right here for a swing, you are making money. So there are different. There are different strategies to make money in the stock market. So yes, we are still into this bullish channel, so this is nice. We have been forming smaller patterns at the same time. Congestion zone between 410.25 and 467.13. So we are still into this congestion zone. So as a whole, we are also going sideways like this. So this pattern is still in play. And recently, we had a smaller bullish channel right here, small bullish channel that lasted for a couple of weeks, and since yesterday we have been outside of it. We have been outside of it since yesterday, and today we are also outside of it. So this means that we are no longer going higher at this rate of ascent. Each bullish channel is giving us a rate of ascent. This is the rate of ascent of the big one. This is the rate of ascent of the small one I've just talked about. And the rate of ascent of a congestion zone, well, it's zero because it's going sideways. So multiple patterns at play at the same time. This is what's making timing the market a little bit harder. It's not impossible because the market is telling us the patterns it is following. It's following these 2 or 3 patterns. This one we are still following. This one we are still following. This small one we are no longer following, but each time the market changes pattern, it creates a new one. So the new one that we are following right now is right here. It's easier to see on the 1 hour chart. Right here. This is another bullish channel because we are still going higher, but less steep than this bullish channel that we were following for the past 2 weeks. So you see it? It went like this to like this. So just a little bit slower, which is fine. Our job is to identify those patterns and find strategies that would allow us to make profit knowing those channels. So the new channel is right here. We have support. We have support right here. We have support right here. 4 times we touched it yesterday. So today we had a nice move. Today. We were watching it on Discord. I have a Discord server for my special members. You can get part of that Discord by becoming a YouTube member at the Discord level, and this is going to give you the link and also the permission to see what's happening in our Discord server. So we had a move above 440.13. So remember that number. We use that number as a buy signal December 3rd right here for a bit of a swing. This was a nice swing. Then it came down. That's fine. You know, when there's a swing, you can make money. When there is a swing up, you can make money. You don't have to hold forever. You can wait until we see a little bit of weakening, or you can sell when we come close to a resistance. You sell and you make money. And we had a move down yesterday, but it stopped. It stopped at a new support, 435.50. It stopped at a new support. And when was it? So Tuesday today, we started the day from that support, from that 435.50 right here, which we also touched on Monday. So we started there. Well, in fact, we started here, went lower, and then boom, first green candle of the day. Nice strong candle. We did not have stochastic over 60, so in terms of this break of horizontal resistance at 440.13, this, you know, we did not, it was not considered a perfect buy signal. A perfect buy signal for us, you know, we need to have, you know, we need to have stochastic over 60. We need to be outside of a downward channel. We need to be outside of a congestion zone. So we had a few of these criteria, but we were missing the stochastic over 60. So we knew that. This was a little bit more risky because of it. But, you know, there's risk when we cross the street. There's risk there. There's risk everywhere. So we just need to be aware of that risk. So, yeah, it was a riskier buy signal on the 1 hour chart. Went as high as 449, even up to 452.91. Guess what? It always, oftentimes, not always, very often, it touches those major resistance that we have already identified prior. So, you know, it went up to 452.91. This could have been a nice profit-taking opportunity. So, you know, a move from maybe 440 to 452. It's a couple of bucks. It's not nothing. Since then, it has been coming down a little bit. And at some point today, we started getting stochastic over 60 at what time? At 12:30. When the candle finished at 12:30, we had stochastic over 60. So we had momentum at that point, but then we were so close to a resistance that entry at that point would have been a little bit too late. So this is why sometimes, you know, it's okay to cheat. It's okay to cheat if you are aware of the risks. It's okay to cheat. So voila. So now it has been coming back down a little bit, crossing back lower than the 21-day moving average. It's possible that it could come back down to 440.13. It's possible. So this is on the 1 hour chart. Right now, there's not much momentum left on the 1 hour chart because of this move down that we are experiencing. So this is the 1 hour chart. Overall, we are still into this bullish channel on the 1 hour chart. So overall, we are still going higher. And on the daily chart, we still have a good stochastic. We still have good momentum. So, you know, nothing is too bad. If we start really staying below 440.13, I'm gonna start thinking of getting out myself. I'm in myself. I'm gonna start thinking about getting out at 440 when we go below 440.13. So this is my plan. But you know what? Tomorrow is a special day. It's a special day because tomorrow Jerome Powell is going to, at 2 o'clock p.m., he is going to give us the Federal Reserve interest rate decision. So right now the rates are at 4%, and this is the breakdown. So we have almost 25 people that are expecting the rates to stay the same. So that's quite high because I saw better numbers in the past, and we have 50% of the people that think that the rates are going to be lowered to 375 and 12% below 3.75. So all eyes are really on this. So stocks might be behaving weirdly today and tomorrow morning because we are waiting for this. Once we get this, we are going to see what is going to happen. Hopefully, the market is going to take this as a positive note. If the Fed lowers the interest rates, and you might say, well, the lowering of the rates has already been discounted. You can say that. We are going to see if it is indeed the case. So, yeah, big news event tomorrow. So we are going to watch this. So, you know, everything's good here for Tesla. We have a slowdown. We have a slowdown a little bit, as I said, in terms of the bullish channel. And if we consider this new candle that we have right here, with which we drew this 1 hour chart bullish channel, then maybe what is also happening here at the same time, I'm going deep here, but maybe this is the new channel that we are going to have. So this remains to be seen. I'm going to draw it, but you know, this is what we could be having in store. So this remains to be seen. So yeah, this is what we have for Tesla. So now let's take a look at the rest. Let me just adjust this a bit. So we are going to take a look at the rest of the stock market, not only Tesla, but the VIX, the fear factor of the stock market. So VIX, the higher the VIX, the lower the stock market. So VIX has been climbing a little bit. This is not unheard of when there's the Fed that has a decision. Oftentimes the VIX climbs a little bit before because there's uncertainty. We don't know what the Fed is going to do. So this is putting, this is adding some risk to the market because people could lose money if the Fed does not lower the rates and the stocks go down and everything. So we are seeing this fear a little bit, and some stocks are not behaving as well as we would like to, but maybe this is going to be over after tomorrow. Let's take a look at those stock indices. So Dow Jones started to come down after trying to break that 48,023 on Friday. We have been coming down. So yesterday down, today down 0.38%. It's not a big move, but this is showing exactly the effect of the VIX. SPX was not doing too bad today. At some point we were really going higher than 68.51, which we have a hard time staying above. This is the 68.51, 56. You know, we have a hard time staying above. We go above, below, above, below, above. Yeah, we thought we would be good right here, but no, it came down. So it's really trying. It's waiting. The market is waiting for something to make it go higher, and maybe that something is going to be happening tomorrow. Let's take a look at QQQ. QQQ, I like this, you know, this is a positive day, 0.12%, so pretty flat, but green candle. NASDAQ, also green candle. Comfortably above 25,222 right here. 25,222, we are comfortably above. So let's hope that we are going to have a nice lowering of the rates that would give us a push for NASDAQ to go up to right there, 26,500, because this is where we stop. You know, this is in 2024. We stopped there, and we stopped there in 2022. So this is the big major bullish channel that we have. So we still have some room to make a little bit of money right here. So let's hope that this happens tomorrow. Russell, the small caps are also into this nice bullish channel going higher. This is all good. This is a sideways move today. Nothing to complain about. Let's take a look at gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So gold, we are following Sprott physical gold, not that paper gold stuff. So this is going sideways. Not much new here. 0.41% higher. We are starting to see another channel forming. Right here. Right now we are. I'm gonna remove this one. Right now we are right smack on the support. So we should be bouncing. We should be bouncing on red lines, and we should be bouncing, but inversely on red lines. Red lines are supposed to make us go lower, and support lines are supposed to make us go higher. So far, it seems like this is what is happening. We have momentum. Momentum is here on gold. So gold should be continuing. And because of this bullish channel support, it should be continuing too. I didn't talk about momentum on the Dow Jones. So yes, our technical indicators here at the bottom are telling us that we have momentum on Dow Jones, on SPX, QQQ, NASDAQ, Russell. So basically, we have momentum everywhere. So we should conclude so far that any drop down that we see are just temporary and part of noise. This is what we are really trying to do, decipher between noise and trend. And within a trend, we have noise. So sometimes stocks go down within a bullish trend. This is just noise because the trend is going higher. It's going to come back higher. Just like Tesla did, As I said, Tesla goes up. This is the bullish trend. Tesla goes up. Boom, sometimes it goes down. But really, it's going higher as a whole. So depending on your time frame, the time frame is really important. As I said, the time frame is really important. You need to time things well. And, the best time to buy is when we are close to the support side of the bullish channel instead of the resistance side. The resistance side, once we go there, we can stay there for a couple of days or weeks. Then we tend to go on the other side. Sometimes we go on the other side on the way down. In the best case scenario, we go on the other side moving up like this. Does not happen often. And sometimes we just go sideways. We are here, we go sideways. When we are on this support side, we tend to go on the other side. So, this is where it's interesting to catch those moves. Because we know that we have some freeway, we have some highway we can ride. So we tend to favor getting in on the support side. Okay, so let me go back to physical silver. So physical silver going sideways. So right now, we are between 30.67 and 33.30. Boom. And when we are on the support side, it's nice to take a ride to the resistance side. So, this is where we are in that ride. We are pulling back a little bit, but we have been touching this line, so should be continuing up to 33 bucks. Let me erase this, and then we can take a look at silver. So silver, silver is incredible. Silver is incredible. Lots of momentum, lots and lots of momentum. It was stalling a little bit right here. Still making higher lows, the pattern. We are making higher lows. We have a horizontal resistance. We have a break. Well, when it happens all the time. We are making higher lows. We are making some tops. When it breaks that, boom, what happens? This is a buy. And in this case, it did this. Will it be as dramatically higher? We don't know and nobody knows. But we notice that we have a trigger right here. We have a buy right here. So this one was free. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, what's happening with Bitcoin today? So we are at 92,424, up almost 2%. So during the day, we had a super nice move. We broke 93,138 right here. You know, we are stopping here. I'm not making this up. Cannot make this up. Stopping pretty right close to that number. Pretty close. We broke it during the day. Could not stay above. Came back down. We are really trying. Bitcoin is trying. So we are seeing in real time a survey of everybody that want to buy and sell Bitcoin. So far, the survey says that the buyers of Bitcoin can get a Bitcoin below 93,138, which is this number right here, because there is enough sellers for the buyers to get it below 93,138. And proof of it is that the last transaction was at 92,383. So there's plenty of supply for the buyers of Bitcoin. Supply is good. What we like to see in the market is when the supply dries up. So when the supply dries up, people are selling less, and or buyers want to buy more, then this forces the price to go higher. So when we have such an event, like we just had on silver today, then this is what we consider a buy signal. And then we can just join the crowd, join the buyers that are riding the increase in price. So yeah, Bitcoin has not broken and closed above 93,138 yet. But you know, look at the momentum, increase in momentum we are seeing. Stochastic is now at 84, so momentum is increasing. This could be going very, very soon. Very, very soon. So I said it, December 9th. This could be going. I'm not saying it's going. This could be going. How will we know that this is going? Well, it needs to break this downward channel. Instead of a bullish channel, it is into a downward channel. It's going down as a whole. But within that going down, there's some moves up. This is where we are. Moves up. Okay, it's pretty flat. It's not super up, but it was on the support side, and now it's going on the resistance side. It's going, sorry. It's going higher a little bit by little bit. But we see here with momentum, with stochastic over 60, we are seeing that momentum is increasing, you know. This year, momentum is increasing. And then we have our bullish reversal indicator that is also turning bullish. I'm going to take a sip. So, you know, this is not looking bad. It's not there yet, but this is looking pretty good. And on the 1 hour chart, we have been following it since last week or 2 weeks ago, when we saw it start to break some previous horizontal resistance. This was a horizontal resistance. We broke it. This was another one. This was another one. So we are still above that one. So, you know, it's climbing in steps. So, of course, we are going to see it. Looking at the stock market every single day, we are going to see it as it happens. We are going to be there because we look at it every day. We cannot miss it. We look at it every day. So we need to break this, and we need to break this. So when we are going to start to be in this area right here, 93,138 above, in this area, this is green. This is going to be a buy, because we are going to be outside of this congestion zone. So I am assuming something though here. I am assuming something. I am assuming that we break it like this. If we break this downward resistance like this here, then this is going to be a buy. If we break it like this, then this is the congestion zone that we need to break. So this is going to be the buy above 98. So either above 93 or above 98, depending on the pattern that we are going to see in the next weeks, I would say. Because we are getting one candle every day. And this is the width of a candle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. By 10 days, we should know if we are going to cave in or break it. It's possible that we have our 10 candles like this. It's always possible. But if I think in terms of width, within 10 days, within 2 full weeks, we should get the resolution and have the answer on this. So this is for Bitcoin. Nice day today. Momentum is increasing. Last but not least, let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum up 5%. Bitcoin was up 2%. Ethereum. So Ethereum, we had the horizontal resistance right here that we broke. Boom. Broke last Thursday. Caved in a little bit here. This is why we put a stop loss just below. Boom, boom, boom. And now we are continuing nicely. So we are staying above that 2734 right here. This number that prevented us to go lower, prevented us to go lower, prevented us to go higher, prevented us to go higher, cannot make this up, prevented us to go lower, prevented us to go higher for 1 day, then we broke it. So that number 3058 has been, well, we are above it, so we are still above it, we are still closed above it, so that's a good news in itself. Second good news is that, contrary to Bitcoin, this is the bearish channel for Ethereum. Bearish channel has been broken too. Boom. So we closed above, we closed right here. So this is a good sign. This is a good sign. So after getting outside of a downward channel, we need to check if we are outside of a congestion zone, because we could be just going sideways. Getting outside of a downward channel is just telling us that we are no longer going down, but we could be going sideways. We don't really want to go sideways. We for sure don't want to go down. Going sideways is just, well, boring, because, you know, we are not really making money. It's just going sideways. So first rule is to be outside of a downward channel. This is check. Next thing that we need to try or accomplish is to close above the congestion zone right here at 3353, right there. And what's interesting is that we breached it during the day temporarily. So we have some buyers that had to pay higher than 33.53.94 for an Ethereum. They had to pay higher than that. So this is a good sign. The price is increasing. The price is increasing. So it is a good sign. So we might be close. We might be close to closing above 33.53 94. So very interesting. And just like Bitcoin, you know, we are seeing stochastic climbing. We are at 88. This is a pretty strong stochastic, 88. You know, the top is 100. So, you know, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but, you know, when you see something come close to something else, a wall, I don't know if it's going to cross it, but it's getting close. It's getting close. So we could be having a nice move very soon with Ethereum. And last, okay, I said this one was last, but really this is the last one. BMNR, this is our beloved Ethereum treasury. So look at this pattern again, you know, the same pattern, making higher lows, making higher lows, making higher lows, you know, a 5-year-old could draw this line. And then horizontal resistance. And what do we have here today? Well, a couple of days ago too. A couple of days ago, came back down slightly. Now, boom. So, you know, this is looking a lot like this, huh? This is looking a lot like this. This is looking a lot like this. Let's play this game. Let's play this game. This is looking a lot like this, Tesla. This is looking a lot like this. This is looking a lot like this. Look at this. You catch my drift? I'm not saying it's going to happen again, but looking a lot like this. I can do this all day and all night. Looking a lot like this. Isn't it looking a lot like this? It is looking a lot like this. So, you know, so I do this to make a point. So this is looking very good. So for BMNR, we officially, and let me just remove them here. For BMNR, this is not financial advice. You do what you want, you buy nothing, or I don't know your financial situation. I don't know if you should buy stocks. I don't know if you should buy stocks at all. I don't know your financial situation. You do your own research, you make your own decisions. But this is looking good. The price is increasing. The price is increasing where it used to not increase before. It was stuck below 35.25, 35.25, like here. It used to cannot go higher because sellers were plentiful so that buyers did not have to chase. Now, all of a sudden, today, and a couple of days ago, today, then something has changed in the market. Where are the sellers? Sellers are gone. Where are the sellers? Well, they are retreating. Less sellers. So people want to hold on to their BMNR, and buyers want to get more. So what happens? There's a lack of supply, increase in demand. Boom, the price is increasing. Yes, it's only one day. One candle is one day. Let's hope it continues. It has been going higher. You know, the buyers could get a share of BMNR at 24.22 not too long ago. But then the lowest they could get it more recently was at 28.71. More recently was at 33. So you see, they cannot get those shares. They need from 24 to 33 or 34 today. This is the lowest they can get it. They can get a share. So the price is really increasing. This is what we are doing here. We are not looking at the news and everything. You know, news are great. News are great, but they don't necessarily translate in market moves. You know, we are analyzing the tug of war between the buyers and sellers. You know, this is the end all be all. The news might impact this. Analysts might say, well, you should buy this stock. This is a great stock. They might impact this, the stock. So either we look at all the news in the world and try to see what is going to be the impact, or we are looking at the consequence of all these news, publications, opinions, events. We can look at all of these, or we can look at the net effect. And if we see a change in the net effect, then that's all we need. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. You can become a YouTube member. If you become a YouTube member at the Discord level, we are also looking at other stuff. We are looking at Apple, Meta, Amazon, Nvidia, Palantir, Microsoft, AMD. So many that I cannot name them all. Google. All of these, because sometimes, you know, Tesla is not giving us opportunities. So we have others that are giving us opportunities. So I hope that you are going to join me by becoming a YouTube member, and then we can talk on Discord. So I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow after 4 o'clock. On Discord, we are going to talk at 2 p.m. when we are going to get the interest rates decision. We are going to see in real time what are the impacts, so you can join us for that. It's not a, you know, let me be clear, this is not a crazy Discord stuff where we, oh, this one is moving, this one is moving, this stock is moving. No. This is a calm Discord where we look at stuff basically once an hour. We play on mainly Tesla on the 1 hour chart, but when there's a special event like this, you know, special event like this, like the FOMC meeting, well, it's hard not to check it a little bit. So we check that a little bit, but you know, you don't have to be there full time. But all of these stocks, we give out buy signals on Discord. So it's worth it. So have a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine si Dieu le veut.